Hello, welcome to the bench. This is the second of the two Revell What's in the Boxes. So which one is it? Well, it's a classic. It's a proper classic. It is the granddaddy of all hot hatches. Yep. It is the VW Golf GTI in 1/24. The kit number is 05694. Now you do get some paints, a brush and the glue, which I've already had the glue out of it. The brush I'm using is one that I use to clean me airbrush, and I've put the paints away somewhere safe that I can't even remember where I put them. So it's got 118 parts. It's 15.5 centimeters in length. We haven't got any other photos of it. It's just some warnings along there and some bits and pieces there. So that is the box. Yeah, it's another one of their side openers. Yeah, I get it, but anyway, box is done. Instructions time, and yes, now we get to being a little bit posh because they're in colour, not black and white, colour. So as we open it up, we go through all of the normal bits and pieces of the key for all of the signs, all of your paint call outs. Yeah, I'd rather they've done this in the Tamiya way by putting the numbers rather than the letters, because you're backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Anyway, gripe over. Sprue maps, definitely good thing, because if you're like me and you start cutting the sprues down because you've used the parts and the letter of the sprue goes in the bin with the bits that you've cut off, yeah, you're gonna need this. So yeah, and we start with the construction of the engine and the engine bay. Now this is where I'm going to be a little bit different, because I'm going to do all the HT leads and the pipework coming off of the brake servo, but I'm also not quite sure how I'm going to do this at the moment. But what I would like to do, I'll try it on this one because then you can see, I would like to put a strut brace on, just to give it the look that it's been slightly modified, not grossly modified and outrageously modified, just a little bit of tinkering under the bonnet, shall we say. That's where I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to make it out of. Is it going to be plastic, or am I going to use some bits of photo etch sprue or fret, depending on how you want to call it? Don't know. It's just an idea at the moment. How it will come about and whether it will work or not, I don't know, but it's going to be fun trying to find out. So yeah, there'll be all of the various bits of pipe work for the radiator, for the brakes, for the battery, for the I'll try and do the washer bottle pipe work as well. So yeah, he's going to be, hopefully he's going to be proper nice under here. Yeah, and I think it would be a little bit different with the brace going over the top. I will need to find out if it's a specially designed one or not. So yeah, I'll have to do a bit of research. So yeah, Google's your friend. But with the instructions themselves, as you can see, it's all nicely laid out. It's not fussy. It's not trying to overcomplicate things. Now, the exhaust. I think that bit's going to come off, and I'm going to do my own exhaust end, just to give the impression that not only has it had the brace across there, but it's had a slightly improved exhaust. We're not going to go mega mad or over the top. It's going to be slightly different, just I don't know, just to make it look a little bit different. No, I don't think I'm going to do anything particularly special inside, although is it in here or is it a little bit further on? You can make this as either a lefty or a righty. I'm sure you can. I'm sure I've seen something in here that says you can do a lefty or a righty. Or have I've completely missed it. Right, so let's go back. Sure, you can do this as a left-hand drive or a right-hand drive. Oh, they're only showing it as a left-hand drive, but I'm sure the parts are in it. We'll find out when I go through the parts, but I'm sure the parts are there to make it into a right-hand drive. He says, doubting himself. Right, so we're going to find out now. Oh, now we have quite a lot of decals to go on. Hopefully you can see that. They're all nicely registered. Yeah, I don't think these will be going on. I think what I might do is mask up and spray that on rather than use a decal. Won't use those. I'll use a bit of bare metal foil. And two different sets of dials, so I'm presuming one is for left-hand drive, one is for right-hand drive. But yeah, that's the decals. So we'll put those out the way. Now let's have a look. As always, clear parts are in the bag, and they're going to stay in the bag to keep them protected. Unlike the last one where we had two different colours of plastic, unfortunately we just have grey. But we've got the chassis pan, suspension, exhaust, various bits and pieces to go inside, shock absorbers, and it is very nicely detailed. Yeah, that won't take long to clean up. We'll ignore that. That never happened. So more engine detail, internal detail. There's the bonnet. Now, what I might do, if I'm feeling brave, I might open up these vents. Yes, am I dropping myself in it? Probably. Now, here we go. I knew I was right. Left-hand drive, right-hand drive. So, and we will be using this one. We're going to make it right-hand drive. That can be a spare. Seats. I do like this roof liners. I think should have more of this. More in engine details, back seats, parcel shelf, back of the front seats. wheels, door cards, bumper, rear bumper, and this is the bit of the exhaust that's going to come off, and I'm going to put something just a little bit bigger in the center rather than there, just for that, I don't know, tinkered look is what we're going for. We're going for a tinkered GTI, but not stupidly tinkered. I'm not going to lower it or anything like that. Headlights and front grille, and I think while it's like this, I'll mask it up, or what I might do is just spray the whole thing red, then mask up the red, and then spray the rest of it black. Sounds a plan, sounds like a good plan, but yeah, okay. More engine detail, but it is very nicely moulded. There's, well, apart from that little bit that we found, there's no other flash. Bag of tyres, and finally the body shell, which is crisply moulded. It is lovely, and I think this is going to turn into a really nice little kit. Not going to do anything particularly special with the wheels. I think I'm just going to keep them as they are, keep them as the kit would have it. Just a few subtle changes. There's not a lot of space here, and there's going to be an awful lot going on underneath the bonnet, so it's going to be fun, and it's probably going to be a few donations to the swear box. Yes, but I'm looking forward to doing this one. I don't know when I'm going to do this one. I'm doing the car at the moment, and then I want to do careful, I want to do a tracked vehicle next, after I've done the Skyline. I want to sort of mess it up a little bit, and then I think I'm going to do an aircraft after that. So yeah, I'm going to mess things up. I've got to pick the aircraft that I want to do, and I shall do the what's in the box for that, and then we'll go from there. So as always, there will be a slideshow of photographs of all of the screws and the decals and so on. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in the next one.